For many people, home is your safe place. It's your refuge. However, in order to keep it that way, there are certain dangers that we all need to be aware of. And one of those dangers is carbon monoxide. Here to speak to us about Carbon Monoxide Awareness Week is Deputy Fire Chief Matt Heptich. Hello, Matt. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Jennifer. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. Yourself?
Good, good.
Awesome. So you're here to talk to us about carbon monoxide. Maybe just to educate people, what exactly is carbon monoxide?
So carbon monoxide is a product of incomplete combustion. Carbon monoxide can come from our furnaces, our hot water heaters, and it can even come from cars. Carbon monoxide is an odorless, tasteless gas that is poisonous and toxic to us. You can't see it, you can't smell it, you can't taste it. So it's very, very important that we have carbon monoxide alarms in our home.
Okay. And when we were talking earlier, you were saying that the carbon monoxide alarms, they should be strategically placed.
That's correct. So as per the Ontario Fire Code, they're required to be installed adjacent to sleeping areas. So for example, if you have a 3-bedroom home and your bedrooms are on the second story of the home, they should be installed adjacent to those bedrooms. So adjacent to basically means outside. It doesn't mean that it can be installed in a bathroom or in a bedroom. They're designed to be installed adjacent to or outside the sleeping areas.
Okay, all right. And so do they work similar to a fire alarm? The fire
So,
alarms that we put in our home?
yes, they will. So like a smoke alarm, they detect smoke. So a carbon monoxide alarm will detect carbon monoxide. So if there is evidence of carbon monoxide in your home, that alarm will detect it for you and provide you with an audible warning.
Okay, all right. And so sometimes things they can, sometimes when I'm cooking and if I'm burning something,
Right.
my smoke alarm will go off, right?
Exactly. Yes.
But I don't call the fire department because I know, oh, it's just whatever. But with
Right.
carbon monoxide, you were telling us that it's really important that if it goes off, to make the call.
So number one, what many people don't understand or realize is that the instructions for the carbon monoxide are literally on the outside of the alarm. So 4 beeps, 2 beeps, 1 beep, it'll let you know what it means. So many times people unfortunately aren't reading the manufacturer's instructions for installation or to understand what the beeps mean. So it's very, very important to understand what the beeps mean. If you know what the beeps mean, you can check your alarm. It may be a low battery chirp. It may indicate that it requires service, or it could potentially be an end of life chirp that's coming from it too. However, it's very, very important that if you don't know, it is a legitimate 911 call. If the alarm continues to go off and you're not sure, it's okay to call 911. Exit your home, leave all the doors and windows closed, and call 911.
Okay, all right. And where can people get the carbon monoxide alarms?
Carbon monoxide alarms can be picked up at any hardware store or commercial retail outlets like larger box stores as well.
Okay, perfect, perfect. And so the Carbon Monoxide Awareness Week is November 1st to 7th. What is the London Fire Department doing to educate the public?
That's exactly right. So this year, as you said, it's November 1st to 7th. So we will be providing a social media campaign. We'll more than likely have events where we have our public education officer or some fire inspectors out at different stores, perhaps even the mall as well, to talk about carbon monoxide awareness. It is relatively new in legislation. However, it's very, very important that people understand the effects of carbon monoxide as well. So we provide education on what to look for. And if you're feeling symptoms of nausea, illness, kind of flu-like symptoms, that you could potentially be subjected to carbon monoxide.
Okay. And that can be confusing for people, especially during times of COVID, because those are symptoms of COVID too, right?
Exactly. So it's so important to make sure that carbon monoxide alarm is installed again adjacent to all sleeping areas, because what carbon monoxide does, it slowly you slowly succumb to the effects of it. You'll feel nausea, you'll feel dizzy, flu-like symptoms, and eventually you just fall asleep. And from there, you may pass if someone hasn't come to help you or someone doesn't recognize the signs. So it's very, very important that we have those alarms in our homes.
Well, thank you so much for being here, Matt, and for providing us with this information to help keep us safe.
My pleasure, anytime.